So my name is Cody McCann, and this is the lab for the stock fitting and metalwork course. For this, I'm actually going to be using, for the project itself, I'm going to be using this rear thimble. It's got a couple burrs right there where I had to drill, so it's not smooth. You kind of, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a couple burrs. See that? I'm going to be smoothing that off with a honing stone. And then afterwards, I'm going to be using these needle files to polish a small section of it. First, vise it into place. Make sure it doesn't move on me. Now with the honing stone, from what I understand, you need to put oil on it every time. This helps with maintaining the cutting life of the stone. It also eases the cutting and keeps it from getting all gunked up with the pieces, with the metal that gets removed. So I'm going to spread that on there with my finger real fast. Just kind of get it all on there. Section that will be touching it. Alright, now the burrs, this one is right here. So I'm going to take this stone, take it across, just like this. It's almost completely gone already, and I've only done a few passes. Doing it, honing burrs off of things like this really makes you take note of how quickly it'll actually take things off, such as when you're doing trigger work. Because the last thing you want is take too much off of a trigger and it'd be messed up. See, that one is completely smooth, the burr is off. This burr is still here. So I'm going to do the same thing. Take it, I'm going to run it over it. Just like so. You can kind of hear the cutting. I hate that sound myself, it makes my skin crawl, but it's something you gotta do. So you just do it this way until the burr is gone. See, it's kind of roughed this area up right here. Once the burr is gone, I'm going to polish these areas using the needle files. Alright, the burr is now gone. Oh, there's a small burr there. I was wrong. I'm going to take my honing stone and I'm going to run it across it. I like to rotate it as I do it just to get fresh cut. Burr's gone. Now, for the polishing, I'm going to use this flat file. The thing with polishing is that you need to take the finer grit and go 90 degrees. This one, on the left, is actually slightly finer than the one on the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to rough up this area instead, that way you can see it better. And I'm going to go left and right. With files, you're supposed to go one direction. You can kind of see the shine coming to it right there. You can definitely tell the difference. When polishing metal, the trick, the biggest thing to it that a lot of people don't realize is you use the more coarse either sandpaper or file to go one direction. On the other, you go 90 degrees to it. See, I was going left to right. Now I'm going to go up and down. And this removes, it basically blends in all the cuts very well. Give you that uniform shine that a lot of people want. See, you can still see the cuts right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to keep doing it until those cuts are no longer visible. Just like so. This is polished, the rest of this is not polished. When using files, it's not really recommended to use files to polish because it takes too much off. This is a scrap piece that I have, and I figured I can put some use to it. So now that that's done, these burrs are removed. I'll show you just to verify. The burrs that were once there, focus it for you. The burrs that were once there are now gone. That's it. It's that simple. I really liked this 4-week course. It opened my eyes to a lot of things. I've never done any trigger work on anything, but I'm anxious to. I'm just trying to perfect my honing first. Anyway, once again, my name is Cody McCann. This was the stock fitting and metalwork lab. For the number of that is SFL 101-7024 with Sonoran Desert Institute. And that is it.